everyone, and welcome to Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks and the House of Loud, a place where great teams go to die. There are certain games that get the juices flowing, and when you have number one versus number two, it'll send a shiver up your spine. As we'll see the number two team in the country taking on the number one team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's James. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now
just steamrolling the defense. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Just shy of midfield at the 40 sound stop. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Back to throw. It's Gabriel. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And on that run, he shows you his speed, speed, speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Right on target this time. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
you see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Etienne. At the 45, on his way. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. They'll run it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
To the ground with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to...
Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Into the end zone. And that pass is intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Just ran him over. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
He's back to throw on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Looking for space. It's James. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Loss of 7. Second down. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Georgia 7, Oregon 3.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Turns it loose. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Got some room to run. And he was looking for the pick 6. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. The D coordinator's got to love that.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Lowers those pads. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job of gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football. All eyes on him and play physical.
They'll give it to him again.
With the carry, it's the runner. Tackle on play at the 10-yard line. Brings up second down.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Beck. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Bulldogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defense.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And nice job by this offense. 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. The whole playbook's open. Great job by the QB, seeing it immediately, getting the football out of his hands, hitting his receiver, getting 6 points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they can take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Dogs! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Snagged in the middle. It's holding. Open runway ahead. The 20. Past the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Oregon.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, it's an electrifying run. And you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker into his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about early Nick Chubb and Sony Michel all there at the same time? I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
This time it's complete. At midfield, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was the guy the quarterback wanted to go to right from the jump, but a better job by the defense in coverage forcing the incomplete.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Etienne. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Quick handoff. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Going up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
After the misfire, now on second down. Back to pass, it's back. Release to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. He tries to take the top off, and he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell a quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job at getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And it's caught. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's James. Open space at the 25. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jump-starts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Try to get it on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw. It's back. He's got him this time. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
On the option. He'll toss it. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Offensively. Take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that, and I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for room. It's Etienne. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged on the outside. It's Etienne. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
He wants to go deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia! If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point is good. They're up 35-24.
That makes the score Georgia 35, Oregon 24.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
He thought about bringing that out for a half. Take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The play-action fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Dropping back, it's back. And they fail to hook up on third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts.